Hey there, and welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna talk about something I don't usually talk about, and that's things that actually annoy me, or like it's something I hate. I wouldn't say I'm a hateful person. There's things I should hate but I don't hate, and it's like if people were in my situation they would hate those things and those people, but I don't really have any grudges against anyone. However, there is one type of behavior, one type of thing most people do, and I don't say everyone, but most people do, and that is like it's so annoying. It drives me nuts whenever I see this, and I usually see this a lot when I stream, but there's people who do this like it's not just an online thing. It's like a type of behavior people have, and that is people who aren't very, they don't listen and they're not very selective with their words. Like, let me give you an example. Many people, they hear one thing from someone and they instantly take that as a fact, and they go around and they redistribute, how do you say it? Not redistribute the the comment. Again, my English and way of speaking is not, I'm like, my grammar is not that good, and I'm not very, like, I am not good at sometimes articulate well, I think, how you say it. I'm not good at articulating my points always. However, I'm very selective on how I speak about something. Like, if someone asks me, for instance, what do you think about something that I don't know about? Let's say they ask me something and I don't know about it because I haven't looked it up. Then I would simply reply with, I don't know, and or maybe. And that's the thing. People don't listen to the I don't know or maybe. You might, and they listen to what you say after that. Like, I can say, I don't know, maybe that's how it is, you know? And then people ignore me, that I said maybe that's how it is, and they say, oh, he said that's how it is. He agrees with me, you know? And that's how people are in many ways, and it annoys me a lot because that's not, people aren't listening, they're ignoring the things you're saying, and like it's such a self-centered way to talk and listen to people that you're interacting with. Like, you're ignoring what they're saying. Like, if someone says that it could be the case, or if someone says maybe it's basically saying I don't know, you know. Or if someone says could be, that also basically means I don't know, maybe, you know. It's like you don't know. It's a simple way of saying I don't have the full information to give you a concrete answer. That's basically what that means, and it's shortened up in a quick word that people easily ignore. So I see that all the time, and it's so weird because I'm very very selective with, like, if if I want to say something as a fact, I would only say it if it's something that I either am 100% sure of, or I'm very close to 100% sure of. Like, I would be 97% or higher sure of what I'm saying. That's when I would say this is how it is, you know. If it's raining outside, I can look out and I see it's rain. I can say it's raining outside. Like, then you can trust me because I only speak of certainty of what I know. But if like the curtains would be pulled and someone say it's raining outside, I'd say I don't know, maybe, you know, because I wouldn't be able to see it. I haven't verified it. And so if I say something, I'm usually like, most almost every single time I'm trying, like, that's something I'm trying to do constantly. Like, I'm trying to be correct and accurate about what I'm saying. So if I say something, I usually have looked it up, and that means I mean it. You know, it's true. It's a proper statement. And you could, if you look something up, that you can look things up bad and get things wrong. That can happen. But majority of the times, if you look something up and you do proper research, you're gonna be correct about it. And so if I would say this is how it is, then it's because I've looked it up. That's how it is. And if I say maybe or I don't know, that's when, an argument could be had. And it happens all the time when I stream or when I talk to people, or it's in general. People have that thing where they ignore what you say, or they don't really understand what you're saying. Or people like intentionally take what you say and twist it. And all of that is like bad. All of those are things people shouldn't do when they speak to others. So yeah, it's kind of weird to me. It's very strange how this isn't like common practice, and it's like whenever I see that, it's like I instantly assume that the person who behaves this way or talks this way, who's like very like selective and biased to what they want to hear or don't want to hear, it's like I see that as an unintelligent person. Like I see that as stupidity. And like why people are like that is kind of beyond me. It's beyond me why some people behave that way. Uh, and that's like the one thing that I would say annoys me or pisses me off. Like there's people who are like have been giving me and my family death threats, death threats, and who's like wishing death upon our child, and who's calling us names. And there's people who are trying to spread weird ass rumors in hopes to like ruin our lives and stuff. There's people who do all those things, and I don't feel really anger. I just feel sadness and disappointment, and like it's just like something has happened to those people that do those things. And so I don't really get angry about that. But when I see this type of thing, when I see people who ignore, like people who don't listen, or that don't have this good grammar in like good faith when they talk to another person, or people who ignore what you say, that's what pisses me off. Which is like, maybe it's reverse for some people, but that's how I work. And it's strange. It's very strange. And it's another thing that's very strange to me is how people are so quick to believe what other people say without looking them up, which is, I believe, that's one of the reasons why the world is in such a bad decline right now, is because someone says something that they have like a head bias about something, they say it, and then someone else hears it, and they think it sounds good, so they assume that it's right, and then they don't care about looking it up. They're just like, it's literally the trust me bro. It's like, what's your source? Trust me bro. They're like, okay, I trust you. And then they go around and they put that in whatever, and then it reaches a famous person, and that famous person says it, and now everyone believes it. And there's like, it's complete lunacy. It's insane how people can be that way. And I don't think I've ever done that in a single case in my entire life where someone has told me something and I just blatantly believe it. Like, and let alone would be passing that off as like certainty to someone else. It's just, it's so weird. It's so unintelligent. It's so stupid. And it's like, I try to understand why people would behave that way. And I guess it's like it makes them feel good. It's like a form of dopamine for them, I guess. I don't know. But they're rude, destroying the world. They're literally destroying the world and everything around them. Like it's literally ruining society when, because that's how misinformation is spread. That's why things are uncertain. That's why people are so divided. I would say it's like maybe not the main reason, but it's one of the reasons. It contributes a lot, and that's because people don't care about looking things up. They don't care about being. They don't care about what's right and wrong. They care about what sounds good and makes me happy. That's the thing. The people are like, I don't care what you say is right or wrong. This sounds good and it makes me happy, so I'm gonna pass that off to everyone else. And then, before you know it, the world has gone completely to shit. Everything is completely crazy. And yeah, but that's something that's been on my mind a lot. And like, it happens usually, like, there's always a bunch of people whenever I stream that behave that way. And it's so weird. It's like, I don't know. It, I can't fully comprehend it. Like if you can't comprehend such bad things. Like if someone's that dumb, or when someone does such an unintelligent thing, or when someone does something blatantly wrong and you can tell it's wrong, and it's like, why did you do that? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. But that's something I just felt like talking about it, because it, it's something I don't see that addressed a lot. The only one other person I've really seen address it a little bit, and it's not really, he didn't address it in like a big way, but I remember the streamer Asmongold. He was talking about that a year ago or something. He mentioned that it's like something that is people. It's so weird. It's so weird how people don't how people aren't like communicating and listening. I've always had this problem, like in my past, no one would ever really hear you and listen to what you're saying. But yeah, I think at least now I got this YouTube channel, and there's people who there's a bunch of people who actually hear what I have to say. And hopefully, if someone hears this and they might recognize this behavior and they might stop it. There's probably someone who must be like, oh shit, what he's saying is something I'm doing, I should like pay more attention to that. Hopefully someone will get something out of it, because I don't know, it's I just I don't it's incomprehensible in my mind. I can't comprehend it. Like, why people, like, if someone would tell me, like, if I ask someone what the time is and they say, I don't know, maybe 5, then I would say, like, you told me it's 5. No, I would hear maybe I don't know first. I'd be like, oh, so maybe it's around that, I guess. He doesn't know, I don't know. I wouldn't take that as certainty. So I don't know. It's so weird. People are weird. Anyway, that's that's the one thing, the biggest thing I think that pisses me off most in this whole world. People who are like that. Um, but yeah, hope you all will let me know what you guys think in the video description. Again, if you like my content, if you want to support the channel, check the video description and leave a comment. Tell me what an asshole I am for being this way. I don't know. But yeah, see y'all in the next one. Bye.